I'm introing you. Yes, that's right.
Okay, I didn't put any in. You can just... we can just vibe. Just make something up.
So if I share my screen, will I be like in the corner?
Yeah, I'll make sure you and the screen are both there.
Okay.
I can
let me know when you want me to go.
Give me 30 seconds. Erica, do you want to be small or have the screen be small?
The screen sharing.
Okay. Be smaller. I can do that. Yeah. Sarah, I'm ready when you are.
Thank you. Okay, we are going live.
Everyone, welcome to Gold Comedy Live and happy Pride. What? It's the best month of the year. It's June. Everything's cozy, warm, and really happy. I am thrilled to be doing this show. All ticket proceeds and all the tips that you so generously will share over the course of the night are going to the Transgender Education Network of Texas. You can find more about them at transtexas.org. And I am here to say that Gold Comedy is doing the work 12 months out of the year, making sure that more women and non-binary folks are out there and sharing their voices with the world. But we're doing it especially tonight with an all queer lineup. Woo!
Hey.
Without further ado, let me please bring your hosts, the incomparable Kaitlin Goldin, everybody.
Wow, I'm so excited to be here. Hello and welcome to Gold Comedy Pride, everyone.
Woo!
I am so excited to be your host for the evening. For those of you who have no idea where you are, this is Gold Comedy. We are the only online learning platform for women and non-binary folks who are looking to be their funniest selves. And for those of you who have no idea who you are, I have personally found a lot of insight from Am I Gay quizzes. So there's that. Just a Google away if you're curious. I'm gonna give you guys a whole intro to this show, but first we have a comic who is so in demand. We gotta get him out the door and off to his next show. So I'm just gonna bring him up. He is a writer for Apple TV Plus's The Problem with Jon Stewart. He's all over late night. You can see him on Jimmy Fallon, James Corden, Stephen Colbert, and he is one of Variety's 10 comics to watch for 2022. Put your hands together for Jay Jurden, everybody.
Hello. Hey, what's up? Very happy to be here. Happy Pride. I'm saying that to all of the queer people watching and to all of the straight women who they're going to talk to about it later. I mean, serious, what is Pride without straight women complaining that it's not about it? What even would it be? No, I'm very happy to be here. I'm queer. I'm not gay. I am queer. I am queer as in everybody's hot, not gay as in remind the teacher we have homework. I am bi because it is 2022 and women also make money. So that's where I am, both financially and sexually, right? I'm a bisexual minority, not because I'm Black, but because I don't have a nose ring. Or tattoos, or a guitar I never learned how to play. What do I have? English degrees. That's how they get you. English degrees. It's not that English degrees make you gay. It's just that books have instructions on how to be gay inside of them. That's why.
Wait, no.
So I am very happy to be celebrating Pride. I'm currently in New York. So I mean, it's gayer than usual. New York City definitely makes you gay. It makes you gayer. I think they put something in the So New York makes you gay. I went to my first Pride March 2016. Went to my first Pride March, had my mind blown. I was so surprised. I didn't know how many entities had floats in the Pride March. Like, I didn't know that TD Bank was gay. I had no idea. But it is. It's gay. I didn't know that the NBA had a gay pride float. I didn't know that the WNBA is a gay pride float.
No.
Very happy. That was a layup. That was more
No.
It's tough. It's tough being a bisexual boy. That's not me invalidating female bisexuality. That's just me reminding y'all that male bisexuality will never be used to sell beer. Right? Better than it's two dudes kissing on the Coors Light can at a hockey game. Because when people hear bisexual woman, they think, ooh, threesome. When people hear bisexual boy, they think, yuck, poetry. So it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. I don't hate it. People are always like, oh, how do you know so much about straight? Are there straight? There better not be straight people here. If so, kick them off. Kick them out. Kick them out right now. I'm sick of y'all. This is something that's controversial. I used to be straight. Then I got better. There's a vaccine for it. Did you know? That's right. Vaccines don't cause autism. Vaccines make your kids gay. And by that, I mean they let your child live long enough to figure it out. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you for laughing at that joke. Because last week I did that joke, what I can only describe as a very pro-polio crowd. So honestly, between you and me, I'm just happy that joke still has legs. Now, I never came out in high school. I never came out. I was voted wittiest, which is, I mean, right? If you get voted wittiest, that's just the nicest way 1,400 kids can say, she's got a mouth on her, right? That's it. We all know the rules, right? If you get class clown, you will lose custody of your kids. If you get wittiest, at some point, you had the meanest thing to say about a teacher's very recent divorce. And you know what? Ms. Miller, Miss Jackson, whatever your name is now, I'm sorry. All right? You were not a mean lady. You were a tempestuous shrew. And that joke should let you know I read both of them plays. That's it's fun. It's Pride Month, so we should respect most sexualities. There's one sexuality that I despise. I can't stand it. You know what I can't stand? Sapiosexuals. Have y'all heard of them? Y'all know about this scam? Okay, so if you're a sapiosexual, listen up. If you're a sapiosexual, that means you like to lie about the books you've read. Sapiosexuals, they're attracted to the brain. No. None of my friends have ever been like, oh my God, did you see that person's hippocampus? Oh, did you see that person's hypothalamus, that prefrontal cortex, that pituitary gland? I will never forget. No, it's gross and disgusting. Sapiosexuals, they are dumb people cosplaying as smart people so they can sleep with slightly dumber people. What are you? You're going around the block to get across the street. Dumb people will sleep with you. Okay, I will sleep with you. Stop pretending to be smart. You can always poke a hole in their logic. You just ask them one extra question. You're always like, oh yeah. They're like, oh, my favorite character from the book. Oh, it's probably the sea and the old man. My favorite part of the book, it was when Atlas went, oh no. And it's a shame what they did to that mockingbird. You're like, yeah, you're stupid. You're dumb. That's fine. You're just dumb. I'm dumb. I'm gonna get on this StreamYard and throw out a bunch of polysyllabic words like polysyllabic. But
Yes.
when I get off of this, I'm definitely gonna be like, oh, there is a U in camouflage. Doing a very good job of hiding, right? Why didn't anyone tell me this word was British? Okay, it's very. Everyone's worried. Everyone's so worried comedically now. It is so stupid. You hear all these comics say stuff. Oh no. You hear all these comics say stuff like, I'm worried about cancel culture. Do y'all hear that sometimes?
Yeah.
Isn't that corny? Everyone's worried about cancel culture. Everyone except for me. You wanna know why? Because do you understand how hard it would be to cancel me? I'm black, I'm queer, I'm left-handed. There are a lot of words I can say. If you want to cancel me, you're going to have to be a biracial lesbian who's also trans and in a wheelchair. And even then, I'm going to be like, yeah, but how much money do your parents make? I'm going to say, I'm adopted. And I get to say, okay, you win this round, Women's Hot Wheels. Now, I want y'all to know something. That was me rolling her into affordable housing, not like off. I try to be like a comic with rules, right? I think that's what makes you a good comic, is if you like have a higher level of difficulty. So I have rules for myself that I follow. There's certain groups I don't make fun of because they've had it hard enough. I don't make fun of lesbians because y'all can fight, right? Have you ever been kicked by a pair of Doc Martens? You make that mistake once. I don't make fun of non-binary people because I don't like it when baristas spit in my coffee, right? What if I want to adopt pit bull puppies? What if I want my bike fixed? What I'm saying is they have a lot of jobs, okay? Listen, gender is fluid, but their assets are liquid. I don't make fun of trans women because I'm not that famous of a Black comedian. So those are just the rules that I have for me. Those are rules I follow. I try to be a better person. I mean, a rule I'm breaking. I got to get better about paying my taxes. This is the first year I had to figure it out on my own. Whew, y'all, I treat taxes the same way a baby boomer grandparent treats a trans grandchild. I just go, oh, okay. This is a lot of information for me. I'm very happy for you, but just tell me what I'm supposed to do so that I can be a better citizen. I'm just an H&R Block, like, okay, we didn't have all these options when I was your age, but okay, just tell me where I need to put my name. I feel like people have gotten better post gay marriage, sadly. I'm getting gay married in July. I'm getting married in July. Yeah, right. I'm gonna give it a whirl, see what all the fuss is about. I love him. He's very sweet. We did some reconnaissance. So we went to a gay wedding a few months ago just to kind of be like judgmental, but also like, be good friends. So we scoped some stuff out. But the cool part about gay weddings is, first of all, gay wedding, redundant. Every wedding is already. Secondly, we like went and they had an officiant at their wedding, my friend Dylan and Steven. And what's so cool is that officiants at queer weddings, they kind of get all that religious dogma bullshit out of the way. So what they say is stuff like, we're gathered here in front of friends, family, God. I'm kidding. He ain't watching. Let's turn up. Like, it's exactly what you want it to be. People, oh my gosh, people will ask me, they'll be like, oh, Jay, is it tougher being a Black queer man right now? And it is tough. Like a few weeks ago, I did have to deal with something that was both racist and homophobic. And by that, I mean, I did not get my way. And it was... The other thing that The other thing that I am trying to like slowly but surely figure out is like how to deal with like all the anxiety I got during the pandemic. You know, we all dealt with it. We all manifested in different ways. My anxiety manifests itself sadly in insomnia. So to combat that insomnia, I got a white noise machine. But my fiance doesn't like it when I call him that.
No.
Like, how white is he? Cryptocurrency white. He is.
No.
No, he's no. I'm gonna get in trouble. He's one of the good ones. He's in a non-revenue generating role for cryptocurrency. And when I heard non-revenue generating, as a comedian, I thought, girl, same. He is. I mean, he's very. He's that kind of white where he loves denim. He's got all the jeans.
Oh, God.
He's got athletic jeans, boot cut jeans, recessive jeans. He's got all of them you could think of. People will be like, "Oh, Jay, you've been dating this white guy for so long. Do you feel like your blackness has been affected?" And that's usually when I have to stop them. I go, "Listen, I'm from Mississippi. My mother and my grandmother saw civil rights happen in real time. I was born black. I'm going to die black. And that's how I feel most days." And some days, I'm like, "Ooh, baby, we should get a birthday cake for the dog." So to the person who said I was cutting in and out, I hope you heard the funny parts. Thank you. Everyone should tip the rest of the comedians. Don't tip me because my fiance heard it and he will expect a gift. So don't tip me. Don't tip me. Don't do it.
Woo!
Yay.
That's my set. Y'all are fun.
Give it up one more time for Jay Jurden, everybody. If you liked that set, please leave a tip in the chat. For today's show, all of our tips are going to the Transgender Education Network of Texas. It's Texas's largest statewide trans POC-led and trans-focused policy, advocacy, and engagement organization.
Woo!
So if you're feeling generous,
donate, tip to that.
yeah, all your money is going to a very
Greg Abbott. He's an idiot.
So freaking easy. Just use the chat. Yeah, thank you so much, Jay. I personally am a huge fan of bisexual men because, you know, going on Tinder and seeing pictures of straight men just like holding up fish doesn't make me want to drop my panties. Not a fan of that. Anyway, happy Pride, guys. Woo! To kick off June, my mom really wanted to celebrate. She decided to buy me a gift, some moisturizer for my vulva moisturizer. I came home, it was just like sitting on my shelf, no note. She's like the Santa Claus of the vagina. Just drop the goods. She's out of there. No reference to it or anything. It's kind of a backhanded gift though. Like, you know, it's my mom's way of saying, I don't want to talk about your gay sex, but I'm very aware that it's happening. Plus, the moisturizer is meant to increase sensitivity down there. So essentially, my mom is celebrating me and my queerness by telling me that I'm bad at sex. That's good allyship. Thank you, Kara. If you couldn't tell from my hair, I am bisexual. But me having sex with men is like moderate Republicans voting for Trump. Like, I don't love it, but I will let it happen. I will avert my eyes.
Damn. It's like that.
Yeah, I have a boyfriend. Bit of a shock to everyone, him included. The night we met, I told him that I was a lesbian, you know, just to keep him guessing. He's also very queer, very sensitive guy. He'll show his love by like picking me flowers and reading to me and sending me thirst traps of gay men on Twitter. It's like a classic boy meets girl love story. But my favorite thing about Pride Month, guys, is all this like corporate rainbow washing, because I know that all these like men at the top of these corporations have no queer know-how whatsoever. They're just like raw dogging it through the month. They're the kind of people that like turn on RuPaul's Drag Race thinking it's NASCAR. Like they think the Stonewall Inn is a euphemism for gay sex, and that the Stonewall riots is what happens when you add a third man in there. And still promo code Yas Queen for 20% off that Bass Pro Shop fishing kit or whatever. But my favorite campaign from this year came from Oreo. I don't know. Did anyone see this? These little Oreo packages out there? No. So they redesigned the packages and covered them with all these quote unquote real words from proud allies. And like what Oreo failed to realize is that all their allies are flirting with me. Like, all these real words are like, you're too beautiful to hide. You're perfect just the way you are. The world needs more people like you. Like, okay, fuck. Like, I don't think I'm the only one who needs an Am I Gay quiz out here. Anyway, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Lots of amazing performers, lots of special guests. All our money is going to Tent. And little bonus for y'all, we are being hashtag sponsored by We Are Fluid, a makeup company for all people queer all year round, so none of that rainbow washing going on. Every single one of you is getting a discount code for $10 off Fluid products. All delicious, glittery goods, 10 pounds of which I am wearing at this very moment. So that code is GOLD10. We'll drop that in the chat so you guys remember. And without further ado, are we ready to hear our next comic?
Woo!
Come on, you guys can be louder than that. Are we ready for our next comic? Okay, let's get rolling. This comic loves yogurt on French toast and biking and loves gold. They are writing and producing for children's TV. Everyone give it up for Trina Sanyal!
Woo! No, because I was muted. Wait. Wait, hey. Okay. Hi. Happy Pride.
Woo!
Today is the day. Today's the only day that I'll ever do stand-up about gay stuff. I'm lying. Being gay, I love the community.
Woo!
I do. And I love Pride. I love seeing all kinds of folks in the community just like wearing the tiniest crochet underwear I've ever seen. You can post up the fucking knuckles, a bug on the neck, a knife by the ear. Wait, I missed the block. A bug on the neck, a knife by the ear. Sorry. What's not to love? Yeah, gay, 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 gay. What to do? Gay, gay, gay. All the time. Yes, twiddling my thumbs in a gay way. Yes. I have actually never felt less gay during a Pride season. Never. I haven't gotten ass in exactly a year and 1 month.
Okay.
Okay, yes. Was I counting? Well, wouldn't you? I'm sorry. Wouldn't you? Like it's like it wasn't even intentional. It was kind of one of those things where I just checked my watch and I was like, I just haven't. Okay, you know what I mean? You just have to be like, that's okay. And I think I'm just realizing like that I'm just like, I'm a little different. I'm a little different in a gay way. I'm a little different gay person. I'm not the kind of gay person like my friend who is extremely punk queer. Everyone's in love with them. You know the type, like lots of dangly earrings, eyeliner, under eyeliner. You know what I mean? Like shapes, like very cool looking. And the other day I was visiting them and they said, we have several options for tonight. Like there's a rave here and there's this underground drag show here and I have Kay and I have Molly and I have Ecstasy and which one do you want to do? And I was like, or we can go rando nodding. We can go rando nodding, and I will wear my really good shoes. And they actually have foam support in the arches, so I'm good for the whole day. For the city tomorrow after we get a really good night's rest. And for those of you that don't know, rando nodding is like, I would say, just like the worst way to declare being queer, because it's like a treasure hunting app. Like you just like go in a city and it's like very solitary, and you're just like looking around for clues to like find cool things in your city. So I wouldn't say it's of the rave variety. And it's just like a little thing you do for the road, you know what I mean? And it very much wasn't up their speed, but I think I'm just like gay in the way that like those really nice Etsy glass lamps are. Like it's not like kind of just like suggestive, but not like explicitly anything really. And it's like in the room, but no one's like really like, whoa. It's more like, that's a nice piece. That's a nice piece. Like, but you know what I mean? And so I think that I'm just like struggling to navigate that. And I think I want to shout out to my real community, which are the folks who remember every transition in the Catronata Boiler Room set on YouTube. Those are the people who are real to me. And that's how I show my pride. I think, thank you. I think a lot of being queer to me, my queerness, is just dehydration and like emotional whiplash. Like it's just like being like chronically like so thirsty, and then like crying, and then being thirsty again, and being like, I have a headache, I gotta cry. Like it's never like, you're never like good, you know what I mean? For example, today I was in the smallest sushi restaurant you've ever seen, the size of a thimble, having a little cry with a close friend about like the parts of ourselves that we feel like we can and can't bring home, and like, you know, like just like really like doing like an emotional like tell all. And then like we left the restaurant, and I saw like Wells Fargo, the bank, supports the LGBTQ community. And then I like immediately got bodied by like a white woman wearing like a all like lavender print. And I was like, this is gay, because you know what? Santander Bank or whatever like cares about me being gay in a way, but I will still get bodied on the street, and that is okay. I also want to shout out that I did also have a joke about straight women. I think there are bravest soldiers in the queer community. No one will ask you about your pride plans more than the straight. They bring the tube tops. They have that shit down pat. You will not see a straight girl lacking. Pride season will come around, and they have that shit marked in the GCal. They know the skinny jeans, the tube top, like everything is gonna come out, because like they have to post with the GBF. Like it's really serious. You better come correctly. They'll have the snacks, they'll have the hand sanitizer, like all of it will be there. Because my hopes for it was just to show up lightheaded and just like be like, what's gonna happen? Maybe rando not, you know what I mean? And just like that was like what I had in mind. But they take it much more seriously. It's the Super Bowl for them. Also, I want to shout out, especially during Pride season, I think it's important to talk about queer elders, queer folks who've done a lot of work before us. And we're like one of the first generations actually that doesn't have as many queer elders because of the AIDS crisis. Remember that? And I got to meet some really like cool queer elders last week. And I'm just imagining if I told like any of these jokes to them, like people who were like seriously organizing, and if I was like, sometimes I feel like a lamp, and like just like the world would like rupture, you know, and it would be like a hole in the universe wherein I'd like climb in and see myself in an alternate universe where I'm actually doing in a field. It's like so, I like never want them to hear the lamp joke because like, it's so obscene and like disrespectful of that work, but that's what they fought for, you know. Sometimes I feel like an Etsy lamp, like it's so weird. Anyway, that's my set, and thank you so much for having me. Time.
Woo! Yeah, Trina. Yeah. Give it up one more time for Trina Sanyal, everybody. If you guys like that set, again, please donate. We've already had a bunch of donations. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Tessa, Miranda, Marjorie, and 2 anonymous donors. Very mysterious. Very, very nice. Let's keep this show rolling. Our next comic is a comedian and grown-up horse girl based in Boston. She's got words in Reductress and McSweeties, and really, really exciting, this is her first out Pride. So everyone, please give it up for Gwen Coburn.
Yeah! This is my first out Pride.
Yes.
It's not my first out show, but I keep saying that I don't know if my parents have watched any of the shows that I've been in since I came out, so this might count as my coming out to my family.
Yay!
This is my first out Pride, which I feel like pandemic Pride has not been it. Like, it's not been it for me, you know, because we're still mid-pandemic, and your first Pride should be like, Pride, yes! Like, and this Pride has more been like, Pride. I feel like a good first Pride is a lot of partying, and my first Pride has been a lot of like Mario Party solo. First Pride should be a lot of like, are you tested? Not like, are you tested? But I didn't get to go to any big Pride events just because, you know, they were canceled in Boston. But I did go to the homewear section of a TJ Maxx.
Woo!
Which was filled with Ray Dunn mugs with rainbow gnomes on them, which is both like 10 out of 10 gay and 10 out of 10 homophobic. Really containing multitudes. I did do a pretty gay thing earlier this year. I rescued a pit bull puppy.
Aww.
Yeah, which is a great option if you want a dog that doesn't know how to dog. People are always like, oh my gosh, but wait till you have a baby. And I'm like, bitch, puppies are like a baby if you gave it a ride-on mower with a turbo engine. They're just like around, doing up your shit, spitting it up while somehow still screaming. I don't know how they do that. I love him though. His name is Sammy, and he's a weirdo. Normal dogs do dog stuff. Dogs are weird. Dogs sniff butts. It's not that weird, right? But Sammy tends to put nose straight to anus, like a. Oh, I don't know if he has a bad sense of smell or if it's like a texture thing, you know, maybe some sort of butthole sommelier. Yeah. But I don't want to shame him because I'm trying to raise him sex positive. So, but now I've said the words nose on anus a lot into my laptop. So my Google ads are going to be excellent. Because technology is always tracking us. You know, the Google gods, they're just marketing robots and they just gather your info and they target you with ads. And I love it. I love it so much. I feel seen. I was with a boy once and he got me socks for Christmas. And I had to show him which socks. Not the internet, though. I went on Instagram once. The next time I'm on, they're like, hey, we just thought you might like this cute necklace made by a lesbian jeweler who has a tattoo of a celery stick. And her name is like Empathy. And she lives in Portland. And each purchase helps her save a homeless dog and help it to sniff out sexism in the workplace. It's a women helping dogs, helping women mission. And we thought of you. Thank you. It's so thoughtful. They really listen. Oh man, I'm so glad to be doing this because I've spent most of my Pride in bed. I got That's right. I got the C word. I got COVID.
Oh.
Because that's the C word now, right? It's not the C word that I grew up with. It's not the good old C word. When I grew up, C word was something very different. And honestly, kind of seems unfair that the old C word is having to share with COVID. The old C word was around since 1200 AD.
Whoa.
The old C word worked with Shakespeare and Chaucer. I wasn't allowed to say the C word in high school, but I was mandated to read it. Put some respect on the C word's name, COVID. You've been here for what, 3 years? Listen, being real, COVID, you're being kind of a C word right now. I've been Gwen.
Woo! Yeah, Gwen! Give it up, everybody.
Woo!
Oh, thank you so much, Gwen. And we've got another anonymous donation. Thank you so much. Guys, keep the money rolling in.
Woo!
You guys know, too, I just found this out today. In the US, for every $100 that is donated to LGBTQ plus organizations, only 4 cents is donated to transgender-led organizations. Let's change that. Please donate your money. Are we ready for our next comic?
Woo!
Yeah! Ready for our next comic. Okay, they are a comedian and single mother to a codependent cat living in the Pacific Northwest. They were born and raised in rainy Seattle, and she's got the year-long seasonal affective disorder to prove it. Everyone give it up for the person with the name so nice, they have it twice, Molina Molina!
Woo!
Happy Pride, everyone. So
Woo!
excited. Okay, Jay just mentioned in his set cancel culture. I think this is actually the perfect platform to dox the novel coronavirus as homophobic because it did decide to come for me during the first week of Pride. So we are canceling COVID. I've declared that. Yeah, quarantine was like an interesting time. During my 7 days of isolation, I decided to take up pottery and download a dating app, which are like 2 equally sad activities. Yeah, this is my first time dating in 2 years because I had this, how do you say it, traumatic experience that I haven't been able to recover from.
Oh,
So
man.
it was actually like 2 years ago that I had a crush on a woman. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so glad that like women are allowed to be gay now. So like, thanks, Biden. We had this like really cute way of flirting. Me and my crush, like I would text her and she would like ignore me for several hours. Days even, let's just say. And just when I was about to give up, she would send me a meme. So I think that's really cute. It kept me on my toes. So there was this day, let's just call it March 23rd, 2020 for short. But I was left on red. Which happens, you know. I think a sane person in that scenario would think, oh, she must be busy. But the thing about me is that I'm desperate for attention. So I took it as a sign to take action. And I did. I did what any logical person in this situation would do to like gain the attention and validation of the person they desire. I went on Instagram Live and shaved my head.
Oh.
Yes.
See, the thing is her celebrity crush was Zoe Kravitz, who had short hair at the time. And I don't know if you can tell, but Zoe and I obviously have like an identical bone structure. So like, I don't know why this wouldn't have like appealed to my crush's interests. I'm modeling for you right now. Okay. But yeah, I realized, okay, maybe that's not the case because after I shaved my head, I realized I looked more akin to Charlie Brown, given how round my head is. I couldn't wear yellow for 6 months because of that, and it was really difficult. But as scarring as that experience was, I've not given up on love yet. I consider myself to be like a hopeless romantic. And I actually, since I mentioned the dating app, I actually did go on a date with someone that I met on that app recently. But I was catfished. I know. Not fun. It's not because they didn't look like their pictures. It was actually because they were like really hot and interesting, which I think shouldn't be allowed for beautiful people. Like, if you're at least a 9, I expect you to be like shallow and vapid and boring. Like, that's what I sign up for. I think it's a paradox to be like the funniest person I've ever met and like also look like you go to Coachella every year. I think that's unfair. But they actually did look better than their pictures, which was amazing for me. When I saw this person for the first time, I actually like let out an audible gasp. And the people around me were like looking around for like the celebrity I obviously was recognizing in that moment. They didn't know that was like my natural reaction to like a very attractive 28-year-old project manager from San Diego.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
No, right. Yeah, I'll let you know if things work out between us. I really hope so. But, if not, I can always just like make a dramatic change to my appearance. Because it's worked out so well for me before. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Woo! Give it up for Molina. Guys, if you donate $1,000 right now, she will shave their head.
I'll do it now.
You. Stole that joke from Calvin Cato, our headliner, who was coming up a little bit later. But for now, we're going to bring up one of my favorite comics. He's a roller derby skater and a recent high school grad from New York City. Everyone give it up for Max Stewart.
For the record, it's Sawyer, and I never had the guts to tell you that.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Max.
I'm sorry. I hate to call you out. I couldn't work up the nerve to say anything.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, obviously, I'm doing a pride set because being gay is 82% of my personality. The other 18% is just autism and depression. No, I do think if anyone has heard me in a pride showcase, it's me, because I trade my queer labels like hats. I have yet to be able to legally drive, but in that time, I have been bisexual, and then a lesbian, and then gender non-binary, and then a cowboy hat, and then a straight trans, then back to non-binary in the form of gender queer, and now gender fluid. Gender fluid does not mean that my gender is some liquid that's like acidic or viscous. Well, actually it is, but that's not what gender fluid means. Just means someone whose gender identity and presentation will change from day to day. So basically, your guess what's going on here is as good as mine. So, as Kaitlin said, I'm a recent high school grad. I'm starting college soon. Housing forms. Yay. Because that means I get to explain to a soulless Google form why I emphatically need my roommate to be trans. Look, we have a different terminology about gender among trans people than we do when trying to explain it to someone who's cisgender. Okay? A cis person is not going to understand me when I say that my gender identity is a little goblin wearing a traffic cone and hat, pawing through ugly Hawaiian shirts. I say that to a trans person, though. The response is, cool, my gender is a grand piano. My gender is a feudal lady cross-dressing so she can join her local militia. My gender is Will Arnett in a ball gown. You know what? Good for you! I will say the best thing about having a non-binary gender, not being male or female, I get to use whatever bathroom I want. I have cracked the code. I have beaten the system of public restrooms. Stuck in that line for 20 minutes. But me, I go in the women's room if it's cleaner. I go in the men's room when the women's room has a line 2 hours long. And guess what? I am at no risk of getting clocked because I am wearing a loose baggy jacket and a face mask. I have a medium height and I am wearing the dykiest haircut known to man. I'm not going to know my assigned gender at birth unless I want you to. Actually, there is an exception to that. When I'm in the men's room, turns out the fastest possible way to out yourself and not being a cisgender man is to wash your hands after you take a shit. Seriously, airport restroom, I just go up to the sink and start washing my hands, and the guy standing there with a cigarette just starts giving me this look. And I realize he knows. And I wasn't sure what to do, so I kind of just flicked water in his face really fast and then ran away. I was talking with a newly minted trans girl the other week. She needed someone to be her gender guru to guide her through this stage of the journey. I was happy to do so. One thing though is that she asked me, how does voice training differ depending on if you're assigned female or assigned male at birth? Short answer is, it's easier. Look, when you're trying to sound like you're assigned male at birth, you pitch your voice lower, you don't emote. Literally it. You can steal so many identities this way. I fully got mistaken for my dad on the phone the other night, and he's this burly dude from Wisconsin. I'm gonna call so many banks with fake names. Serious talk for a minute, though. I think a lot of times people act like pride is something that's like settled and permanent, and like it's an ongoing fight, you know. Proud, that's progress, but it's also still a transgressive act. In my case, it is less that I am proud and more that I am gay and will make it everyone else's problem. I wish people could understand that the gender isn't stagnant, you know? Being queerness, sexuality, these are things that can and will change. In the time since the show has started, my gender has become Strawberry Sour Patch Kids. Okay, that's all I got for tonight. I'm so
Everyone give it up one more time for Max Stoyer.
Yeah.
Did I get it right that time, Max? Stoyer?
You got it.
Oh yes, okay. My life has been made. Little more about Tent because I want to see some more donations in that chat. Last year they received $23,700 in donations and were able to defeat over 30 anti-trans and anti-LGBTQ bills. So please, your money is going to a great cause and is actually enacting change in Texas. And thank you, Miranda and Christina, for those 2 more donations. We love so much fun. I love this. Are you guys ready for your next performer?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, their therapist keeps telling them to hang out with more lesbians and is pretty sure that their new dog is homophobic. Everyone give it up for Erica Estrada!
Yay! Hello. My therapist really wants me to just be around lesbians, and I've hung around a bunch of them these last 2 weeks, so she's gonna be really proud. But anyways, so I wrote a song about coming out because this is my first time coming out and celebrating Pride. It's my first Pride ever. And so I came out to my mom a few months ago, and she was very shocked because, you know, my appearance and my actions really threw her off. She really thought I was straight. So I really did a curveball with her. But so I'm going to sing a song, and I'm going to share my screen. Let's see.
Yeah, screen share.
Yes, Queen
Yes.
share. Sorry.
Oh, love this.
Oh, shoot. Don't look at that. Okay. Don't look at that.
Caught you, Erica.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. So I came out of the closet and told my mom. She said that's okay. All your sisters have problems. Maybe I don't know how to interpret that, but I guess you're welcome. She said I won't tell your dad, but I'll leave some clues. Like watch on TV that has gay people and say, you know, some of the greatest minds and talents are gay rebel. Really, you're ally, Mom. I really appreciate you. Mom, thanks for doing your best, but let's not do that. One she said I turned gay because when I started to do comedy acts. Then she said to be very careful because they might offer me drugs. And by drugs she means weed. Mom, seriously. My mom is from Puerto Rico, and she said they were never gays there. But I'm pretty sure that Ricky Martin is pretty gay. Never helps you cope better than listening straight. At the end of the day, thanks for accepting me. Couldn't ask for more. But really, Mom, you couldn't tell. The reason I only wore cargo shorts, and I always wanted to shaggy from school. But thanks again, Mom. I love you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey.
Thanks, Erica.
Woo!
Woo!
So good.
Give it up one more time for Erica. Thank you so much. Oh, coming out to parents is so much fun. I'm one of 3 queer kids in my family, so it's a little easier. It's a little easier. I was told that it was a phase. Not to brag. I came out before it was cool, and then my siblings jumped on the bandwagon. So, okay, we've raised about... So here's the tricky thing, guys. Peaks are different than dollars, okay?
They're pennies.
So if you're donating 50 peaks each, that's only about 50 cents. So I think we can do better. I think we can raise well over $100 during the time of our last 3 comics. Do you guys think that's possible? Come on. I think that's possible. I think we can get there. Okay, so our next comic is editor and sketch instructor at Gold Comedy. She's writer of funny things, and she's New York's hottest subway rat. Everyone give it up for Maggie Scudder!
Hi. Oh my gosh, this show has been so fun. Happy Pride. Yay! I'm so excited. I guess it's like now we're over it. It's July. It may as well be July. TD Bank is closed. I am engaged. Engaged. I got engaged almost a year ago.
Whoa.
No, sorry, just over a year ago. And it's so funny. We've been dating for so long. that when we started dating, gay marriage was not yet legal. And now it may not be again by the time I get married.
Oh no.
So that's a scary legal spot to be in. And we're just like here for the drama. I'm engaged to my high school sweetheart.
Oh.
Thank you. It's nice. It's nice. It is. Being engaged to someone you knew in high school as an adult gay is just like, it's so much more embarrassing. It's just so much more embarrassing than you'd think. We got together after years of being very best friends, like a YA lesbian novel, years of being best friends. And the thing is that before we were dating, I was constantly helping her high school boyfriends plan dates for her.
No.
And my high school boyfriends broke up with me only to confess that they were actually in love with her. I was like, great, me too. What are we gonna do? Should we kiss more? Is kissing still no? This Christmas was the first holiday that my fiance and I got to spend together beginning to end. And I woke up on Christmas morning having had a dream where I sacrificed myself for her. And I was just like overcome with love and, to be honest, Christmas spirit. And I just like was feeling so nice. She rolled over and put her arm around me and she whispered in my ear, "In my dream, I murdered you. I stabbed you in the street."
Oh, no.
So the engagement is going really well. We're on the same page about everything. Recently, she's gotten into this TikTok that told her that divorced couples actually think they're going through memory loss, but they actually just stored some information in their partner's brain. You know, like, Doug, you didn't forget when to pick up Misty at dance. You just never picked her up before, Doug. This is your first time. Doug. And so I asked my girlfriend, well, what do you store in my brain? Thinking it would be like something really nice. She said Grey's Anatomy and lesbian stuff. Like who Haley Kiyoko is.
No.
And why we don't use dental dams. This, I think, is why biphobia probably exists. I think like the world is biphobic because my girlfriend is mean. But it's not all fun, you know. We've been together for almost a decade. It will be a decade when we get married, and we've suffered together. That happens, you know. I was at her side as her dad was dying. It was my responsibility and my privilege to be there for her. And it was intense. The week after her dad died, I'm the one she was calling daddy. It was during making out, you guys. That's the craziest part. It was during making out. My dad is alive, bragging. And he loves me, bragging. But I don't know if he totally approves of my comedy jokes career, bragging. I think he wanted me to go into something like a little more stable for public good. I think you guys, you know what I'm talking about. A vampire hunter. And say what you will about this, but at least my dad wanted me to be hot, you know? Like, I think that too few dads aspire for their weird gay kid to be ridiculously hot, you know? Long leather jacket, maybe like switchblades or like boots that turn into knives, you know? This is making me realize that I am not hot. I don't think that I will be hot. It's fine. I'm doing good with it. I have a hot girlfriend, a hot cat. There's hotness in the family. You know? And I think I don't think I'm hot, and I think it's because I can't find a place for myself in the body positive movement. Probably because so much of the rhetoric is about how you can be healthy at any size. And I'm sure that you can, but I am not. My back is bad. My knees hurt. I can't go on tour with Lizzo. I can't be on an Aaron Sorkin show. Too much walk and talk. That's a recipe for getting winded, folks. I'm here to give you practical advice. A new gym just opened up down the street from me. It's blue. It's also closed on Saturdays, which is like nuts. It's crazy. But there's a sign in the window that says $45 for an hour of personal training. I'm like, okay. But if I had $45 lying around, like that's my therapy money. You know, $45 to my name, I should start therapy. But there's another sign in the window that says the first hour is free. I'm thinking there's some flexibility in the price then. I should go in and say, how about I give you 30 and you can humiliate me on your Instagram. 25 and you can tag me. It's at Maggie Scudder. Thank you guys so much. Happy tent.
Thank you, Maggie. Yeah, like she said, please, please, please donate to Tent. Let's keep those donations rolling in as we have our headliners. Everyone give it up. Who's ready? Our first headliner was named one of Time Out New York's queer comics of color to watch out for. He's performed all over the U.S. He's been on Oxygen, the Game Show Network, and little spicy National Geographic. Okay. Everyone, put your hands together for Calvin Cato.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Also, clap for this Amazon casual separate I bought. Look at that.
Love it.
Yeah, Amazon, all under $10. I know, I'm not helping the environment. It is a lot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad. I do so many virtual shows, and I've learned I'm just gonna be comfortable. Okay, I'm chilling. It's not working out. I'm still in my house. Tiger King had a season 2. It's not working out, guys. Okay, we should not have a season 2. Okay, these are knockoff Apple earbuds. They're called oranges. Like, it's not working out right now. Very broke. I'm looking at myself. It looks like RuPaul gave up. It's not working out. We're making the best of this situation. I'm trying to give MSNBC talking head behind me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really. I'm trying to give a Jennifer Rubin kind of vibe tonight. Like, I'm just like we're not. Okay. I am actually excited to be here, though. This is nice. And first of all, clap it up, round of applause. This is all queer people. This is amazing. Woo! Lovely. Because I've been traveling for comedy, and I went to this really exotic place. It's called Vermont. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
It was so white. How white was it? Thanks for asking. It was so white. I swear to God, I got there. I looked at the audience and I thought someone came in my eye. Like, it was so crazy. I was like, I'm wearing glasses. That cost 20 extra. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? So rude. But it was crazy. I took a megabus to get there, which, has everyone been on a megabus before? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Not on purpose. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't know what a megabus is just a Peter Pan bus that lost his Tinkerbell. Like, it's a very sad state of... Like, I feel like a megabus is the only place where someone will fart on the megabus, and I'll go, that's better now. Thank you so much. You upgraded this to a Greyhound. How did you do that? That's crazy. Maybe the Wi-Fi will work. It was nuts. So anyway, I'm in Vermont. I'm doing these shows. And here's the thing, is when you are a minority and you're doing a show and it's only all white people there, white people try to make you feel better, but they use too many words. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Thank you. That was Ta-Nehisi Coates answered. Listen, this is what happened. So I'm there. I'm just going through my notes. And this lady comes up to me. She goes, don't worry. We're not that racist.
No.
Or just say we're not racist. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't need that. That was not helpful. And so then I finished my set, and then that same lady comes up to me and she goes, "Oh, you were so funny. By the way, my son dated a black." Black. Not the indefinite article. The indefinite article. It was not okay. Mm-mm. It's been a nice year so far, though. I'm seeing someone right now. It's pretty nice.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm dating a librarian, which is super sexy. I love it. Ugh. His safe word is shh. I think that's so cute. I'm always like, overcharge my books. Like, he's so nice. That's how I got sextrology. It's really wonderful. So convenient. By the way, yes, I do have PS2 games because I had no friends in high school. If you look close enough, you can see all the Final Fantasies in order from which made me cry the most to the least. It's a very sad state of affairs in the Cato household right now. It's nice that, like, I will say this, it's interesting, like, because we met the old-fashioned way, Craigslist, and no, we did meet on a dating app though, which was super fun. And I will say this, I know people crap all over dating apps, but it's a renaissance. I'm telling you, everyone get on a dating app right now, and here's why: not to meet the person. I know it's a lot of catfishing. Don't do it. You get on because of the names. The names are so good right now because they are militant and they're honest. I love it. It's great, right? Because I see dating app names and the names are like Cutie Pie 84, too vague. Okay, I saw a name recently, and I kid you not, that name was Black Lives Matter. All cops are bad. Also, I swallow. Like, they're doing everything. Give me this information. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yes, girl. I was like, okay, Malcolm XXX, let's do this. By any means necessary. Bring the dildos. I was into it. Let's go. This guy, he's from the Midwest. He's a Midwest white. He's very like milk. He makes me intolerant. And he's like, it's interesting because like I feel like he just has not adapted to New York enough because he loves opening my curtains and blinds. Is that like a Midwest thing? You know what I mean? Like they just love, like it's like the Sound of Music sometimes. He comes over and he's like, the hills are alive. And I'm like, I have drugs in here. Can you like not open my fucking curtains? I bought a Nintendo Switch. Don't advertise. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind your business. It's too much. He's immune compromised. So the first time we even met up, we had to have COVID foreplay, which is so weird. Do you know what COVID foreplay is?
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. That's where you wash each other's hands. It's so amazing. I know. I was like, is that Dow soap? You better dial me in. What is this? Is that Johnson & Johnson? Put it on my Johnson. It was so much fun, you guys. It was like the movie Ghost, but with soap. It was real romantical. Okay, I was like, what? We made pottery. It's great. He's too healthy for me. It's kind of an issue. Have you ever dated someone who's too healthy for you? You know what I mean? Like he just drinks water just to drink water. Do you could just drink water without having to swallow a Xanax? That's so weird to me. I was like, where's your Tylenol chaser? What's going on? So it took a while. So we are using the B word, not actually boyfriend. We're just saying the B word. We're too scared for that. Getting too many syllables. But it was crazy. Like he would say things like, "Oh, we're sleeping together," or at one point he was like, "We're just chilling," which I'm like, "Chilling? You're 50. Don't say chilling." You know what I mean? If you're 50 and you're saying chilling, I'm assuming there's a body chilling in your basement. Like that's how that works. We don't say that. Like. At what point we were gonna go watch a movie and then go out to have dinner, and he was like, "Let's call that an appointment, not a date, an appointment." I was like, "I'm sorry, what are you, my doctor? Whatever you mean, it's an appointment." I was like, "Okay, I'll just write in rectal exam at 9. Like, what are we doing right now?"
No.
It's anal. Okay, you guys. This has been so amazing. Please give money. This is such a great cause. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Woo! Give it up one more time for Calvin.
Woo! Calvin!
Gosh, little musical theater me really love that Sound of Music reference. Julie Andrews was in fact my gay awakening. Like 5-year-old me saw that and said, "My hills are alive." What a time! What a time to be alive. Love the Sound of Music. Again, please keep those donations rolling in. We have one more performer. I really think we can up those numbers. Such a great cause, like Calvin said. Trans Texas really needs our money, and if you guys can each just donate $5, that'll make such a big difference. That's a New York latte right there. Literally a New York just like watered down coffee for $5. Jesus Christ. Are we ready for our headliner?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, you know them from BET, you know them from MTV, NPR, all the letters. They're all over the East Coast. And we love them because they're Gold's founding stand-up instructor. Woo! Everyone give it up for Elsa Eli Waithe!
Yeah!
There they are.
Oh, I'm super excited. If I'm a little distracted, it's because my hamster is running around somewhere back here. I'm not 100% sure, but she does keep knocking stuff over. Okay. You guys, I am so tired of being gay. I don't want to be gay. No, I don't want to be gay anymore. There's so much to do in the month of June. I can't keep track. I'm 34 now. My knees don't work the same way. I can't, y'all. I don't want to be gay anymore. Also, it's not cool anymore. Everyone's some degree of gay. We've expanded the umbrella. Now everyone's under the tent, and it's not even cool. I used to be a badass. I used to be cool now, and I'm not anymore. I want weed to stop being legal. Okay, I used to be a badass, and now everybody and their moms got a fucking CBD vape. Why the fuck are y'all smoking CBD? What the fuck is that? We had that back in the day, and that was called trash weed, okay? Like, it's weed that doesn't get you high. What are y'all doing? Y'all are some pussies. Smoke real weed. Oh my God. Also, how come weed doesn't come in bags anymore? What the fuck happened to weed coming in bags anymore? My weed guy is giving me weed in every fucking thing but a fucking bag. He's giving it to me in a medicine jar. He's giving it to me in some sort of Mylar scent-proof, child-proof sack. One day he just sprinkled it into my hand like salt. He just sprinkled it raw into my hand. And he said he was going green. No more bags. What the fuck? Your job is two fucking things. She's on the bed. Your job is two fucking things. Weed and bags for the weed. That's fucking it. What the? It's simple. We've overcomplicated the weed now, you guys. We've overcomplicated the weed. Have you guys seen dabs?
Yes.
Have we seen that?
Yeah.
You guys, that's the closest to drugs I've ever done, you guys. That's weed crack. You gotta smoke that with a special bong and a blowtorch. And I should never be stoned and near a blowtorch. That's a recipe for disaster, y'all. And my listen, and my homeboy was like, no, okay, if you're worried, if you're scared of the blowtorch, I will do the blowtorch part for you. And I said, bro, what do I trust less than me with a blowtorch is you with a blowtorch. There's gonna be a blowtorch in this situation at all. If you ever see me high or stoned with a blowtorch, stop me. I'm not doing the right thing. Whatever's happening, the party has gotten out of control. I'm not doing the right thing. There's too many parties. There's too many parties in Pride Month, you guys. There's too many parties. I can't keep track of it. Gay men, y'all do the circuit parties, and those are like what, 48 fucking hours? I don't have time. I don't have time to party for 48 hours. When do y'all eat? Y'all don't eat during that? And then people are like, no, you don't need to eat. It's drugs. And like, what did I fucking just say about drugs? We're only doing weed, and you can't smoke weed without eating. You know, those go hand in hand. I'm old now. I just had a birthday 2 weeks ago, and I'm old now. I'm 34 now, and That is what that grants. Yeah, that's what that warrants. Just a nice, quick woo. No, my 30s don't feel too different from my 20s, right? It's just the 20s. But 20s, it was okay. My 30s are my 20s with more common sense and less energy. Just less energy. Everything is the same. The words are different. The words have gotten longer. The words have gotten longer, you guys. I'm not tired. I'm exhausted. I'm not sick. I have a migraine, right? I'm not broke. I have insufficient funds, right? So you just dress up the words a little bit. You just dress up the words. Everything is exactly the fucking same, yo. It's my 2-year anniversary with my partner, which is really great. Yeah, we've been open, we've been poly, you guys. And a lot of people are like, that's like a sex thing, right? That's like you're doing that for the sex, right? And I want to let you guys know there is so much communicating that we have to do. There's actually not that much sex. We communicate about sex a lot. We communicate about the communication. If you ever wanted to have less sex, add another person. And then you actually, by the time we're done communicating, all three of us are sleepy. Yeah, no. I need the pandemic to actually just go ahead and actually end, and not this like little covert end. Because we're a couple of months ago, my girlfriend, she caught COVID.
Oh.
And I didn't. And you know what, guys? That was my fault. You know, I was in the wrong for that. I shouldn't have done that. I was supposed to catch it with her, you know, and now she thinks I've been catching COVID with other girls, you know. And she made me promise that I have to catch the next variant with her. So actually, I really need this to end because this is getting suffocating in like a lot of different ways. This is suffocating me. I love my girlfriend. She is a white, which was really fun this weekend because you guys, this weekend it was Pride, right? And it was also Juneteenth. Right, and so like my minority powers like activated and shit, you know, and like it was also Father's Day for certain people who have called me daddy in the past. I'm a hamster parent. She's right here. She's off to bed now. All right, I'm a hamster parent. You know, it's tough. It's tough out in these streets, raising multiple babies. You know? I'm here's the thing with Pride Month, you guys. I'm amongst friends. Can we have a discussion? Can we have
please.
All of us? Right? Sorry, just trying not to step on my hamster. I want to have a little gay discussion with all of us. You guys, between all of us, we need to do something about the fucking acronym, okay? You guys, it's too fucking long, okay? It ceases to be an acronym when we include the entire alphabet. Okay, acronyms are supposed to be short, y'all. Okay, listen. LGBTQ. Whatever else you are, you need to get in the queue for brevity's sake. Just get in the queue for brevity's sake. Okay, I will come around and ask your individual bullshit later. Okay, just get in the queue for brevity's sake. And, you know, and now there's somebody saying there's I and an A, and I'm like, who the fuck is buying vowels, right? What is happening? Yeah, some people, there's a 2 in that bitch, too. I'm like, now it's fucking algebra. What are we doing? You talk to some people, and they say that A stands for ally. Absolutely not. The A stands for absolutely the fuck not. Back the fuck up. The A cannot stand for, you are not, we are not allowed to your shit. You are not all up in our fucking acronym. Get over there. Stand the fuck over there and hold the sign, okay? Thank you. Okay. It's the last thing there's a couple things I'm worried about, right? I am worried about something with the pandemic, right? What's going to happen to us in like 50 years, right? Nobody watched that show Hoarders, right? Right? If you're sorry, she was getting into some spicy vine. She was getting into a spicy vine. That's what I call chords. Yeah, I don't want to. You guys, we've seen the show Hoarders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So some of the older hoarders, a lot of the older people, they're hoarders because like something traumatic happened to them, like a house burnt down, or like they lived through like the fucking like Great Depression, and now they just need to keep every fucking thing, right? Like, what the fuck is our show gonna be in 50 years, right? Like, disinfectors, right? Like, it's like, oh my God, grandma, like, why does grandma have to wipe down the groceries? Like, she lived through the pandemic. Let her wipe down the fucking groceries. You let her wipe the groceries. How come granddad don't touch us? He won't touch. He lived through the pandemic, and you guys are disease vectors. Okay, I'll tell you about it later. Just don't touch him. Don't touch him. You know, I'm worried. I'm worried about what our thing is going to be. I'm gonna get out of here. I just I kind of wanted that to be funnier. Maybe it is. I don't know. You can't tell on Zoom. I wanted that to be funnier. I'm not sure. I'm working on that. Okay, I'll just do that thing where we say I'm working on that, and you'll listen, you guys. There's a lot of like anti-trans laws and like gay things happening or whatever, and really what I want you guys to do is you have to be gayer, okay? You just have to be gayer. I just signed up for softball, okay? I did. I just signed up for softball. I'm not you got to take my black card because I'm like the only black lesbian that doesn't play basketball. But softball, I like softball. Volleyball seems fun. That doesn't seem like too much of a contact sport. Okay, but whatever you guys do, just be gayer. If you're straight and you happen to be here, I don't know how you got here. Yours is down the street. The black and white straight pride is down the street. But if you're not gay, you have to kiss someone of same sex this month. You have to.
Yeah,
you have to.
Great rule.
You just have to.
Yeah.
And you got to take a picture of it. You have to post it. Okay, folks, that's my time.
Woo! Woo! Give it up for Elsa, Eli, and their hamster. One more time for our headliners too, Calvin, Cato, and Jay Jurden, as well as all of our amazing Goldies who came out tonight. Thank you guys so much. And also thank you to our lovely audience for all of your laughter and your money. A reminder that Tent is an organization that needs your money all year round. So if you feel inspired to donate after the show, please do, transtexas.org. Another reminder too, to use that We Are Fluid discount. I'm wearing their stuff right now. I am always decked out in glitter anytime I'm leaving the house. It really does give a little sparkle to your day, so please take advantage of that. And if you liked what you see, if you liked what you saw today, and you think, maybe gold is something for me, visit goldcomedy.com to find out more about all of us. We love you so much. Go forth and love each other. Happy Pride, everyone!
Happy Pride!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.